These are the carrots, but they're not quite ready. We did harvest one, but it wasn't quite ready yet. I don't see any orange peeking through yet. This cucumber hasn't yielded any fruit yet. That's our lilac bush. This is our spearmint and our basil. And then we have some, are these the mammoth peppers, I think? Might be mammoth peppers. Watermelon. We got 2 watermelons so far, looking all right. The strawberry patch did not do well at all. Where is it? This is the strawberries. I saw 1 fruit and didn't make it. Watermelon. That one's a good size. That one's still doing all right. Ghostbuster. These are white eggplant. These have been rotting. That one's okay, but this one's starting to rot. That one's not yet. That one's doing all right. I don't know how large they're supposed to get. And then this was our spaghetti squash, which I didn't think was doing so well. And it's next to our plum tomatoes, which have a bunch of morning glories tangled in the middle of them that I have to pull out. But I noticed squash flowers in here and realized that there is actually a spaghetti squash in the back. There it is, spaghetti squash. It's about 4, 5, 6 inches tall. So that's pretty neat. Didn't see that there. Made its way through the tomato cage. Yeah, I see some squash leaves. There's our little cherry tomatoes. We got a lot of those, doing just fine. There was an heirloom somewhere in the mix. I'm not sure where that went. Then we have a Hungarian hot wax pepper, which these grow straight up. We've already had one of those. Jalapenos are doing just fine. Lots of those. Lots and lots of those. This is a black, purple beauty. It's a pepper. It looks like an eggplant, but it's a pepper. Those seem to be doing all right. And then we've got peppers here, red peppers, which I think we had one already. This one, they're still green yet, but that'll turn red eventually. But our cucumbers did not fare well at all in the front here. I'm hoping the one in the back does better, but this plant did not fare well. The cucumbers have all come up kind of yellow. And I know they turn yellow when after they've been out too long, but these were never really green, so I'm not sure what happened here, but the leaves were, it's all everything's dried up and rotting. Not like last year. That's the garden. Flower garden. Doing all right. This is coneflower, echinacea. Supposed to attract butterflies, hummingbirds and butterflies. That one didn't make it. I forget what that was called. And we got our mums. We had some salvia, but salvia not doing the best. And the bleeding hearts never bloomed. Those were a dud. Our bushes seem to be doing all right. And there's some of the morning glory that I pulled from somewhere else, and it does just fine. Of course, they're not bloomed now because it's late in the day. And I forget what the heck these are called, but these are finally doing very nicely in our little box. And then we have the hen and chicks that Kevin's friend Dan got for us from his backyard. They're doing great.